there's a huge divide between people who actually like want to work on themselves versus people who literally do not care about life. They just float through life. Like, obviously you're young, you're like, I'm around people 18 to 22. That is like the peak of your energy. That's the time where you should be setting that foundation for the rest of your life. And it's weird to me, like, why would you not want to be maxing out your energy? Like, you will never have this much energy in your entire life to go after your goals ever. Like, would you rather choose short-term fun and long-term like anxiety and depression, or delayed gratification, meaning, suffer a little bit now, but it's not really suffering because you're doing this for your future self. So you're doing this and you enjoy the process if you do it in the right way, which is what I'm doing. So I'm in college right now, and I'm on a completely different wavelength than everyone else, right? Everyone's drinking every single weekend. They're all eating junk food, dining hall food. I don't eat dining hall food ever. I literally make my own food. Ground beef, eggs, rice. I eat as clean as I can. Why? Because I want to be the best version of myself that I possibly can. I want to be as mentally clear as I possibly can, because I want to set myself up for the most fulfilling, meaningful life that I could. Yeah, we could just die at any point, but I don't care. Like, I know I could just die at any point, but I'd rather die being my max self, seeing my true potential that, I was meant to see, that I was meant to live, really fulfilling my potential that God, created for me. We're all created with a potential. We're all created for a reason. Like, a lot of men these days, when you're young, you have lots of testosterone, right? You have lots of energy, the most energy you'll ever have. But they put that energy toward girls, lust, drinking, having fun while you're young. Yeah, it's cool. You have all that energy. You're young, have all the energy and spend your energy on having fun. You'll never have, this much time and freedom in your life. That's a lie. If you max out, your potential, if you max out your health right now, if you max out your life, if you set yourself up for a future, like when you're 30, 40, that is way more fulfilling. That is true freedom. Not like partying, drinking, chasing girls, like sports betting. Like, so many people sports bet. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, humans have like a natural, I learned this from psychocybernetics with alcohol and gambling, right? Humans have this natural desire to bet on something. Humans have this natural desire to, have courage. For betting, right? They need to direct that energy somewhere, right? So when you're betting on something, right, that energy is toward like other people living out their dreams. Like, let's say you bet on like a football player, you bet on the over or under. Like, bro, who cares? You're literally watching other people live out their dreams. It's just a harsh reality. Like, I used to watch basketball, football. It's just like, ever since I've been going after my purpose, ever since I've been actually, going after my dreams, I can't watch other people live out their dreams, because I did that my whole life. And if this is you, then this is your sign to switch. You've been watching other people win your whole life, and that ends right now. You are a creator. You deserve to live a fulfilling life. Okay, you're not a consumer. We're not born to be consumers. Like, life becomes so much more fulfilling when you're not a consumer, when you're actually a creator, when you're not consuming other people's dopamine, not when you're betting on other people, living out their dreams. You need to channel that energy on betting on yourself, right? This is the difference between poor people and rich people, right? Rich people bet on themselves. They take action. They pull the trigger more. Poor people stay complacent. They think, they put their brains in study mode, not in execution mode. Like, I had this, wake up call recently. Like, I invested a lot of money into a program to learn a high income skill that I'm gonna have the rest of my life. And right when I pulled the trigger, I couldn't even recognize myself. But, I had this realization that, like, to make money, you have to spend money. To have a future, you have to invest. You have to make decisions that when you make them, you won't even recognize yourself. And this was me. This is my goal with sales. I invested into a sales program, a high ticket sales program. But, I see myself as an artist because I make the other people, see a version of themselves that they do not even recognize. Like, this is your old identity versus your new identity. When you make these big decisions, right? When you channel this energy and you bet on yourself and you go all in, you drop out, you do something like I'm in the midst of thinking about dropping out, going online, so I can fully go all into my purpose, what I was meant to do, because I'm in a spot right now where I don't have a lot of time to film. I don't have a lot of time to go on calls and talk to people, and I gotta pay for food, I gotta pay for rent. So I'm thinking about going all in. That's the only way. You're either all in or you're all out. You can't be half in, half out. So channel that energy into betting on yourself. Go all in. That is how you live life. That's how you live a fulfilling life. And it's the same thing with alcohol. Like, people are drinking every single weekend, but that is fake courage. Like, especially if you're introverted, right? This was me like last year. I've been introverted my whole life. I'm trying to, improve my social skills. I'm trying to get better at communication, and my communication skills skyrocketed when I stopped drinking. That is fake courage, because like, you are trading short-term courage for long-term anxiety. But if you just choose to actually, have a natural, skill building in communication, not relying on alcohol, then you can channel that energy into having real courage to go after your dreams, real courage to, talk to that girl, real courage to like have more friends. It's just so much more fulfilling life. So I'm telling you, like, if you're drinking, like, I'm just completely against it. I just don't, especially if you're young. Like, you're spending all this energy, this valuable energy, on drinking, gambling. Like, put this energy into something great that you can do for your future family down the line, so you're not regretting it. Like, I was talking to one of my cousins, and he's like 26, and he's a really great guy. Like, I see the potential in him. He drank all in college. He drank, he ran and he chased girls. He got controlled by women his whole life. Like, he literally told me this. I made him open up, because I'm good at communicating. I'm good at digging deep. That's why I got into sales, and I've learned so much. But yeah, he's like, like, I miss college. I miss being in the dorms. Like, you don't miss being in the dorms. Like, you want to have these thoughts if you channel your energy into actually building a future for your future wife, for your future kids, actually setting yourself up for true success and fulfillment. So like, if you're in college, right, like, you can make the switch right now. Like, you can do whatever you want. Really, life is literally a video game. It sounds like cringy to say, but it really is true. Like, you can create your future. You can control your mind, and you do that by possessing the things that you want. Or you walk around like you are the best salesman in the world. You walk around like you are the most socially charismatic person in the world. You walk around like you're the richest person. Whatever you want, you have to walk around with that energy. I promise you, this is how you do it. This is how I have, excelled my progress so much, and this is how I've changed my life. I feel like the core of this is like your diet, right? This has been a huge struggle for me, because I could go to the dining hall. I don't have to do dishes. I don't have to cook the food. I can just go there and eat bullshit food. It'd make me dumber. Like, there's a literal direct correlation between me eating like unhealthy dining hall food and how my brain works. Like, I can tell right now that I have not, ate bullshit food. I put myself in the best intellectual position that I possibly could, because I ate healthy, because I read this morning. Right? You need to set yourself up for actual good things. It starts with your diet, what you eat. My diet is literally just meat, eggs, fruit, and raw honey and rice. That's literally my diet. That's the core diet, and you are what you eat. Whatever you eat, you're a combination of what you eat. Like, if you eat bullshit food, you will have a bullshit mind. Like, it'll make you stupider if you eat these processed foods. Like, really think about it. Like, I was learning this in like marketing class. Like, companies literally manipulate you into buying stuff. That's why there's like, my roommate literally has like Pop-Tarts over there. I don't even touch it. It's right in front of me. I could take it. But it's like marketed like cherry, blueberry, strawberry. Like, the mind is meant to go after fruits because they're actually meant to eat these things. Like, why do you think they're flavored like that? It's because the human mind is meant to eat that. The only difference between Pop-Tarts and real fruit is that Pop-Tarts have addictive ass ingredients to keep you buying. These companies manipulate you into buying over and over again. They give you brain fog, make you stupid. So just eat foods that you're meant to live. It might be a little inconvenient. Oh, it goes bad. Bro, would you rather be like the smartest person that you possibly could? Or would you rather have like quick dopamine that makes you stupider, like fatter, have depression? Like, this is real shit, because I was like there too. I used to literally come home from school every single day. I'll have like a Pure Leaf iced tea, filled with sugar, caffeine, and I would have like pizza every single day. Like I had the worst diet ever, and it made me stupid. I had so much anxiety growing up, and I didn't know why. I didn't know like my diet would cause of this. But then I actually started to eat healthy. I started eating foods that we were meant to eat. Like if it did not exist 200 years ago, then don't even touch it. Like why would you do that to yourself? And if you're actually eating a healthy diet, then you won't have the need to go after cheat meals. You know, people say like everything in moderation is fine. That is a complete lie. I don't believe in moderation. I believe you go all in. Because when you go all in, your brain operates at a way higher frequency than you can even imagine. I'm genuine proof of this. Like I used to be so bad at communicating. I used to be, so like lost. I had so much brain fog. Once I switched on my diet to like natural foods, like grass-fed ground beef, pasture-raised eggs, apples, fruits, like your life changes so much. It's just like, trust me, like for an actionable step in this video, like switch to a complete healthy diet, live the healthiest lifestyle you possibly can. Like do this for your future self because you're young, you have so much energy. Just put that energy into something great. And because you have one shot at this life. Like why would you not want to see your max potential? Like why would you want to just coast through life? We have one shot at this. Go for it, go all in. You need to think of energy as like currency. Like I'm in school, right? And I don't really put that much effort into school, right? But you need to find a balance between like how you do something is how you do everything, right? But you cannot put your energy toward things that will not benefit you in the long run. Like I'm doing the school projects, or like I could talk to these people, but like the more I talk to these people, like you probably have friends, right? But these friends are bringing you down from you truly want. You're spending your energy into talking to people, right? Maybe your friend is like dealing with a girl or something. Like, bro, why would you put your energy into helping that person, go after this girl? Oh, I gotta get back to my ex. Oh, like, or you're chasing girls. You're young, you should be chasing your dreams, not putting this energy into lust and girls and chasing girls. Like you need to think of energy as a resource. Like put all your energy into something that actually benefit you and make you feel better. And how you get the energy is by eating healthy. You go after a purpose. But how do you find your purpose? I'll probably go deeper into this in a bigger video, but your purpose is built. It is not just randomly found. It doesn't just fall into your lap. Like I got blessed by this because I never really had any mentors in my life, like in real life. I never had people that I could look up to. That's why I was kind of just floating. I was not really, I had no direction in life, but I came across the right people on YouTube. And that's why social media is so amazing. That's why like you were in an amazing position because you found me. Like I am a person that you can mentor your life after. The internet is so powerful. If you surround yourself around the right people, I'm telling you. And once I actually found these people, my life started to change. So if you're young, just put everything you have, put that energy, that natural testosterone that you have towards something truly amazing that will live beyond you, and watch your life change. Go all in.